Cancers, what's happening? Thank you for being here, Cancers. Let's check this energy for y'all real quick. All Cancer placements. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Take it how it resonates with you and your situation. Okay, we're just seeing this again. I just saw this for Libra. So some of you guys are dealing with a Libra. No, not Libra. Aries. I don't know, somebody. Okay, so emotions are running high. Okay, the supermoon. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. All right. So we have, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I don't know. One of the cardinal signs got that one. It may have been Aries. Okay. So let's see what the book says. This is full moon in Scorpio. Ooh, open the book up right to it. Okay. So if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all of your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. Okay? For some, however, this card is a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now. If you make an effort, use your magic. You have all that need. You have all you need inside of you to bring about your desired result. Okay? So the attuned to the moon is emote. It's all better out than in. Okay? So you may need to let something out, Cancers, okay? Additional meanings for this card. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Okay, so you're suspicious about something. Cancers, grudges are toxic. Let something go. It's the end of an argument. Okay, so let's see what's going on here, Cancers. And that makes sense. Emotions are running high, so be very careful with those emotions, Cancers. Okay, whoop. There we go. The moon here. You do have something going on here that you could be holding on to. The Ten of Swords. The Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. Yeah, there may be something you need to let go of, Cancer. Okay, so I don't know who it is referring to. Could be a mother figure for some of you. We have the Sagittarius. There you are showing up here on the bottom. All right, so yeah, some of you guys avoid emotional outbursts. You know, you can let it out, but don't let it out to the point where you may be hurting people or hurting others. Okay, I'm seeing the Seven of Wands. I keep seeing that as well. So you may have a concern of hurting people. Yeah. Oh, there's the Chariot. That's letting emotions run. Okay, especially with the moon here. We have the World here. Yeah, definitely a need to process some feelings and emotions, Cancers. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, oh, Cancers, you better be very careful. Knight of Cups and the Tower. The Tower with the Five of Swords, be very careful with that energy, Cancers, okay? Because things could blow up, and you don't want that, all right? So, yeah, I'm seeing something kind of like blowing up, okay? Or it may have already happened, Cancer, and now you're kind of in this repair phase. Some of you guys, you may have saw something or heard something that you didn't like or you didn't care for. So depending on the situation, I'll find out more, but depending on the situation, you maybe shouldn't say anything about it, or you feel like you shouldn't and you did. Okay, so I'm going to pull more because I'm getting like a mixture. Like some of you guys do need to speak up and some of you guys, you don't. Yeah, King of Swords. Yeah, speak up, but approach it in a very calm demeanor. Like, don't approach anyone in a super angry way or a super combative way, even if that's how they're approaching you, Cancer, okay? Because somebody has to be the one to diffuse the situation, all right? Somebody has to be the one to diffuse. Could be with an earth sign, a Taurus. We have the Queen of Cups. You again. Yeah, you got hurt by someone. The Emperor. It could be a parent or a spouse or something. You got hurt by someone. So try not to yeah, okay. The Fool. All right, the Queen of Swords. The Devil could be a Capricorn. the Fool here. Yeah, try not to number one, hold grudge. This is you holding a grudge, Cancer, and you're about to explode. Now what happens here, Cancer, when you hold in and harbor stuff too much, it eventually erupts. And this could be someone around you, so take it how it resonates. It could be somebody around you that may feel like they have to walk on eggshells with you, Cancer, and then things start to go bad. Okay, when they do let it out, yeah, Nine of Swords. Again, this could be you, so take it how it resonates. Somebody here has been holding in a lot, suppressing a lot, and it is going to come out. All right, it's going to explode. And if this is you, Cancer, be mindful of this. Like, be mindful of, you know, any explosive behaviors. Yeah, it can't be avoided though. You may try to avoid it, but it can't be avoided. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. But this could also be saying, if you control yourself, if you get a handle on the situation, you could kind of, you know, dim it down a little bit. It won't be so intense. All right. But a lot of times with arguing, it takes two people to argue in many cases. So if one person is angry and shouting, then it's going to make the other person angry and shout. Unless one person decides to diffuse or walk away, it's just going to be negative energy bouncing off of each other. It's just going to be one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. So I feel like someone's going to have to be the mature one, and let something go or release something. Or have a different approach to conflict, if that makes sense. Because sometimes the Seven of Swords is strategic. And I feel like you may need to take a different approach to some conflict here. Okay? Three of Wands. And don't let it get out of control. Alright, because it could easily get out of control real quick. Alright, and don't do anything. Yeah, some of you, this is a relationship. Two of Cups, the Judgment. Yeah. Just be mindful, Cancers, of your relationships right now. Also, try to release, like, thinking negatively about something. But I do kind of get a grudge here. Like, you're holding on to something, or someone in your energy is, and it's about to hit the fan. Okay, so it's going to depend on who is going to be the bigger person here, or who's going to take a different approach to the conflict. Is it going to be you or them, Cancers? And just to keep things from blowing up, because, you know, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, but I feel like ultimately that's actually a good vibe. I feel like ultimately Ace of Swords, you know, whatever conflict is, there's going to be some type of resolve. Even if you do blow up at somebody, there's going to be some type of resolve. But it doesn't have to be hard. Okay? You don't have to have it be hard. All right? I feel like there's definitely some lessons here that needs to be learned. Like I said, I'm just feeling like somebody's a ticking time bomb. Okay, and I don't know if it's you, or if I don't know if it's somebody around you. So, you know, you probably need to pay very close attention to people around you, Cancers, because, you know, just be mindful. Because, like I said, feel like somebody's, see, I told you there's a person of Earth. I told you. Oh, okay, this is actually some dope energy. There's an Earth sign here. A Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But I feel like it's going to get resolved, you guys. Like, I don't feel like this is going to be something that, yeah, see, very likely comes out. I feel like this is going to be something that gets resolved. So if there is some conflict here, it's going to be okay. Okay, it's going to be all right. But yeah, see, I'm seeing here on the bottom with old car. So like I said, this flipped out. That's also Capricorn. But we have here on the bottom old car, which is Pisces. This is weary, retired, exhaustion, bone tired, need restoration, overdue. Old habits die hard. And I feel like this could be someone holding in and harboring how they feel all the time to the point where they just explode. Okay. The good old days, family patterns, back in time, stuck in the past. Yeah, like the card says, holding a grudge. And like I said, somebody's a ticking time bomb. I don't know if it's you, Cancers, or someone else. Okay, stuck in the past and nostalgia. All right. I know Cancer energies definitely has a lot of nostalgia. That's what Cancer is kind of known for. Okay, so we have very likely here. We have whatever that means, child. But these are pretty positive. Okay, we have Earth sign here. This is the provider and caregiver. Grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy, stable, prosperous, materialistic, possessive, and dependable. Okay, and then we have balloons here. This is Capricorn. This is fun, freedom, high vibe, relief, rising up, ascension, aspiration, success, joyful, higher perspective, cheerful, attaining goals, stress-free, independence, and let it go. See, I said let it go. There's going to be something. Now, this going to be taken in two ways. Let it out or let it go. Okay. Some of you guys need to let it out. Some of you guys need to let it go. You have to take it how it resonates, okay? This is you guys. This is Cancer. This is fairy tale. This is believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic endings, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorns and rainbows, aspire, happily ever after, fanciful, and stories we tell. And then we have Phoenix here. This is Scorpio. This is transformation, eternal soul, renew, resurrection, rebirth. This is what this is talking about. Rising from the ashes, emerge, new era, alchemy, transmutation, ascension. The end is just the beginning. So I don't know if something ends up ending or whatever, or something finally comes out that has been being held in forever. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, y'all. Peace out.